watching the award-winning GHS-TV, a nationally recognized student television station.
Coming up on Memphis-Shelby County Schools Report, many school districts across the country have added pre-K classes to their elementary schools to emphasize the importance of early childhood learning. MSCS took it a step further by opening the Shady Grove Early Learning Center.
This program is a jump start to getting children ready to be reading and having all those necessary skills so that they're successful when they go to kindergarten.
Parents will want to stay tuned for today's SCS Focus. Executive producer Allison Long sits down with new MSCS board member for District 4, Tamarques Porter. They discuss his decision to run and what he sees for the future of the school district.
I have 2 boys in the school system, and so I just really wanted to just be a voice and have a voice at the table for our children.
And later, a local organization is helping refugee and immigrant families in the school district feel accepted, understand the culture, and achieve academic success.
Kids learn better when they're next to someone that they know likes them. It's just as simple as that.
Hello and welcome to Memphis-Shelby County Schools Report. We're coming to you from the studios of Germantown High School Television. I'm Lynette Davis.
And I'm Michelle Yu. Each month we highlight various people, programs, and events making a difference in our school system.
Learning about journalism at a young age can help promote media literacy and a deeper understanding of the world. Students participating in the Delano Elementary Broadcast Club are doing just that.
From school and club news to weather and sports, the club is keeping students informed about what is going on in school and around the Mid-South. We visited the club to see how they produce DTV news.
Good morning, Delano Lions. Welcome back to the Lions Den, where we can...
DTV is a positive place for learning. It helps people get information in case they don't know anything, so it's just great.
This program really mimics a true television station.
The students here, they have many responsibilities. They're academics, and they have to balance that with their additional tasks of being on the broadcasting team.
I have multiple positions. I'm an anchor. I do the sports.
Hi, I'm Marcus Macklin, and I'll be bringing you the sports.
Tevin already knows he's working the sound, and Kanan knows he's working the teleprompter.
Start over, Kanan. You ready?
Ms. Macklin's always trying to work hard to make sure everybody gets a good understanding of everything that's going on.
Our camera technicians, they have to set the cameras up, load them with the batteries, point them, angle them in the correct directions. They also upload graphics into the streamer. They are the ones who cast the graphics when the broadcasts are taking place.
Today is National Pasta Day.
We just gather that information, put it on, change it up a little bit, put it in devices, and then tell it to people so they know what's going on in our city.
We need a quote. We are closing out our Hispanic Heritage Month.
The teacher takes the major brunt of the work with the script writing, but she is working with the students to help them so they can actually really turn it over and just really become the ones that are writing the script.
I have trained them, of course, in these different aspects, and they take lead and charge.
2, 1, action.
Good morning and welcome to DTV Morning News.
We go live on YouTube. Although we're not physically there, we are on the internet, so anyone can access it.
They have to take on such a huge role and responsibility, and they are children, but they take that role with pride. They want it, they desire it, they interview to even be part of the broadcasting team.
And then there's a panel of judges that looks at you, and they're not only looking at your camera presence, they're looking at just your personality, they're looking at how you're able to articulate your words.
The average salary for a journalist in the United States is about $60,000 per year. Not bad.
And then when you're producing things live, you have to know that you can trust that the person that is in front of that camera is going to be able to perform.
Good morning, Delano Lions. Welcome back to the Lions Den, where we cover the school, district, local, and national news.
When we broadcast to the whole school, well, my class, they be smiling because
they see their classmates on the television and they're really excited because they get to learn the news and see their classmate.
Hi, I am Winter Hannah. Let's move to today's weather. Today, you can look for lots of sun with a high of 66 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 42 degrees.
And you have to remember, these are elementary students. And for elementary students, that's pretty phenomenal.
Is it a challenge? It is absolutely a challenge. Every other day, I have many thoughts, but at the end of it, the students are what bring me back every day to do what I do with them, their energy that they give off, them just wanting to learn, and that feeds into me.
It's not easy because you're talking about little people who are kind of, antsy, moving all over the place, but many of our students truly have a love for this. They want to do it, and so they're striving to do a good job. So the perfect thing about this is that each child in our program, each one of them has actually landed in the area of their interest, and they're developing an expertise.
Hi, I'm Alicia Marshall. In local news, early voting has begun for the November 2024 general election.
I am proud to be part of DTV because it's such a fun learning experience for everybody.
Because you can learn how to read, pronounce words.
I like doing it because it can help with daily skills. You can read with expression and learn how to understand what you're reading. Let's take a moment for quiet reflection. It's so fun to learn all these new things and all these new life skills and technology skills. It's really just fun to be in DTV.
We're dreamers, animators, innovators, and creators in this building. And so that's what we're creating. That's the benefit, because the students can dream about what they want to talk about, they create it, and there are no limits with this because they have so many opportunities.
I know that being a part of DTV can open up a world of new jobs that can help me so much in the future.
But when you think about being able to give somebody this type of access so early, that's a huge benefit. It's limitless.
We have reached the end of our morning announcements.
Remember, lines are always ready, responsible, and respectful.
In the past decade, school districts across the country have put an emphasis on early childhood learning. Many have added pre-K classes to their elementary school. MSCS went one step further, opening Shady Grove Early Learning Center. As we found out, it's a school completely dedicated to serving our youngest learners.
Layla's going to be Miss Hall this morning. She's going to read that first part of our message.
We have over 200 classrooms all over Memphis Shelby County schools. I just happen to have the second pre-K school.
Good morning, boys and girls.
My name is Nora Elena Barnes.
Good morning, Nora Elena Barnes.
We are definitely unique. This building is just a representation of how we service those a little differently from the other schools.
It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. All day long. All day long.
This program is a jump start to getting children ready to be reading and having all those necessary skills so that they're successful when they go to kindergarten.
All right, class, you heard the bell. Stand up. And we move in the circle. We go the same way every time.
I'm really passionate about this age group, 3 and 4, because for most of them, they've never been in school before. Maybe they've been in a daycare setting, but most of them have just been with mom and dad, and so it is their first time to step into a school building. It's their first time to kind of learn about what school is, and I get to get them excited about learning.
Have one more minute.
A lot of times I say that we have the COVID babies at this time, so a lot of them did not get out and was not engaged in a lot of experiences with other kids. So our program is able to help them and assist them in meeting those skills.
In pre-K, we're teaching them social skills. Of course, we're teaching them alphabets, academics, letters, numbers, shapes.
You have numbers 1 through 20.
We're teaching them how to communicate with each other. We're teaching them how to problem solve, using their words instead of crying. We always tell them to, babies use crying voices because they don't have words to use. So we encourage them to use their words. We encourage them to talk to each other.
Can you say H? Can you say V? Can you say D?
So it's a lot of like singing songs, rhyming things. It's a lot of play-based learning, making things very hands-on. They know they're learning, you know, we talk about what are we learning at school, but it's almost like it should be so fun that they're not even thinking about like, oh, this is school and it's like hard work.
I think that he has some progress from the start to now because he is really excited to go to class versus when he first started, he was like, I don't want to go, I don't know them, I miss my old teachers, but now he's like, I love Miss Bailey, I love Miss Cato. He's happy to see them every morning.
All right, Ashton, good morning, good morning.
Yes, I'm here every morning greeting my students and my families because I want them to know and that they're important.
Give me a hug, it's gonna be okay. What's wrong?
Our son was born in October of 2019, so fast forward 5 months later, in comes the pandemic and everything shuts down. So at this point, he's home with us. So our concern with him transitioning into school was how would he be socially? How would his social skills advance in the school environment? So for us, Shady Grove has been a blessing because it's more like a family environment. What made us love the program is to see our son be loved at school as if he's just part of the family.
Say it again.
We do a lot of hands-on instruction. If you walk into our classrooms, you're not going to see children on devices. You're going to see children actively engaged with adults, having conversations, leading those conversations, talking with kids, making sure that they have a myriad of resources to be able to speak and articulate their thoughts and concerns.
This age, they are like sponges. They can really absorb a lot in. Last year, I had students come to me, they didn't even know all their letters, and then by the end, they were putting letter sounds together. You know, they were very much so on track for kindergarten, even beyond, you know, what we would want them to be doing in kindergarten.
2, 3, 4, 5.
So we have whole group activities, large group if you will, and then we have small group. So during our whole group or large group, we're doing like morning message where we're going over like the day of the week, the month of the year.
If Sunday, which was yesterday, was September the 8th, then today is September the 3rd.
We're talking about the weather.
The weather is blank and blank outside. All right.
Where we're teaching them rhyming words.
The seal and eel live at the zoo.
Compound words, how to break it up. It's two words put together to make one word. We're teaching them beginning sounds, ending sounds, and middle sounds. And then we're also teaching them alliteration, where they're listening for that same sound in sentences.
Blackberry, blackberry. Blackberry, blackberry.
And that the relationship that we build can be everlasting. I had a mom this summer to come back at the beginning of school to bring their child back to say she missed us and she just wanted to say hi. She brought us a Coke and some flowers, but she just kind of wanted to say, I want to go back to my old school. I think that we provide a lasting impression to our students and our families, so our organization is a great asset to our families.
Awesome, high five, you did it.
So the program definitely gives children the head start that they need to be successful, not only in school, but in life.
Now, here is GHS-TV executive producer Allison Long with this month's MSCS Focus.
I'm excited to be joined today by the new Memphis Shelby County Board Member for District 4, Tamarques Porter. He was elected in August, sworn in September, and has hit the ground running. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
So you are new to the board. Congratulations.
Thank you.
But you're not new to MSCS. Can you tell us a bit about your history?
Well, so I'm from Orange Mound. You know, graduated from Melrose High School. Actually, before high school, I attended both Sherwood Elementary and Sherwood Junior High. So I graduated from Melrose High School, attended college at Texas Southern University. I played football. I was on a football scholarship down there. I played quarterback. And so when I left Texas Southern, I had to finish out at University of Phoenix. So I ended up getting my master's degree in technology management from University of Phoenix. And so I kind of came back to Memphis after college, trying to, you know, figure myself out. Got involved with some community work, got married, was blessed with 2 young men. And so I started working in the school system. And I started off as a teacher assistant. And that was a rewarding job for me. I went from a SPED assistant to a 101 to actually being an actual teacher assistant. So I just really gained an appreciation for what it takes to support teachers. And so currently now I work for the U.S. Treasury Department as an IT specialist. And so pretty much my 9 to 5 is protecting taxpayers' information.
Great. So what motivated you to run for school board?
Well, really the motivation was literacy. Just the lack of the thought that our children can't read. I really don't like the thoughts that where people say our children can't read. You know what I'm saying? They can read. We have to give them the available tools and resources to learn how to read. Our children can learn. But again, we just got to give them available tools and resources. And it was this school to prison pipeline that I was concerned about. Because in order for that to actually be a reality, the environment has to be created. And so just really thinking about that, and I have 2 boys in the school system, and so just really wanted to just be a voice and have a voice at the table for our children. And so just really want to be involved in the decision-making process for our children. So I decided to throw my name in the hat.
And what have the first few days been like?
Oh, it's been a whirlwind. It's been a whirlwind. A lot of concerns from parents, a lot of concerns from district leaders and some of my constituents, but more like some great concerns. You know, they want to see the district move forward. They was looking for a newer, energetic leader who can bring more innovative ideas to the district and move the district forward. So it's been fun listening to, going to community events. I'm still knocking on doors, you know, telling people thank you for your vote. And now we're here. So how can I, better be a better servant to the district and to the community?
What is some of the feedback that you have received with that question? You know, how people maybe can help contribute to achieve the goals that you have, or maybe ideas that they have of how you can do your job well?
Yeah. So, ironically, we do have parents who want to be more involved in their school, but they just don't know how to be more engaged. So we try to set up programs where I want to have like town hall meetings and to just keep parents and just grandparents, for that matter, just be more engaged with how can you be more involved in schools or just connecting with schools. So parents want to be involved. Some other feedback is that we're dealing with transportation of schools. Out in my area, you don't really have a lot of problems with transportation, but sometimes it's the getting a child to a better school across town. How can we make that process more efficient? And before school and after school programs. Parents want to see more of those programs be more erected in the school system as well. So that's all great positive feedback that I think we can build upon.
Yeah, great. So if we meet a year from now and we look back on your first year on the school board, what would you like to say that you accomplished?
So I would like to say this first year, really want people to get to know me, know that I'm a servant leader, know that I'm here for the people. I want to be a voice, a representative, not necessarily being a leader. I think everybody's a leader in their own right. So I want just a year from now, people say, Mr. Porter, he's the advocate that we've been looking for. And so and hopefully we can implement some small things like town hall meetings, community drives, backpack giveaways, have those things to be just ongoing. And also too, I want to start more literacy programs and chess programs and more IT programs in the before and after in classrooms. And just, it doesn't really have to be in the school as well, just having a YMCA. I want to connect with Shelby County Commissioner Erica Sugarman and connect with some of the city council people. Jerry Green, she's a representative out there as well. Want to connect with those women and to see how can we have more innovative programs going forward. So that's hopefully what I can accomplish in my first year. I know that's a lot, but it's a rewarding job and it's worth having.
Great. So our viewers who are watching who do want to get involved or they want to know how to contact you, what is a good way to get in touch with you?
Well, we can always contact me on my Shelby County Schools email. It's portert1@scsk12.org. It's portert1@scsk12.org. You can contact me there, and we have board assistants, and if you would like to just offer input, or if you're a nonprofit or some sort of organization has programs that, hey, we've been doing this work for a long time, but now we just need a spotlight to offer more services. And so I can, even if it's allocating dollars towards it, or just giving a spotlight to your programs, that's how people can reach out to me. So again, my email address is portert1@scsk12.org.
Great. And what schools are you associated with in District 4?
So I think I have about 17 schools.
Okay.
And so so mainly the main high schools are Germantown High School, South Wayne High School, and Kirby High School. And then so those same middle schools, and it has a lot of elementary schools. And so if you go to the website and click my name, you'll see all the schools that I'm responsible for.
Wonderful. Well, I appreciate you so much spending time with us today, and congratulations again.
Thank you.
And we look forward to meeting hopefully a year from now and seeing and talking about all of the success that you've had.
Thank you. Let's get to work.
Let's get to work. Thanks.
Multinational Memphis is a nonprofit that centers itself around immigrants and refugee families, navigating language barriers, enrolling students in schools, providing legal counsel work, and career opportunities are just a few of the challenges immigrants' families face when they make Memphis their new home. But Multinational Memphis goes one step further and provides a place for MSCS students to work on homework and class assignments. Here's their story.
Kids learn better when they're next to someone that they know likes them. It's just as simple as that. They just need a place where they feel like that they're accepted for who they are and what they are. It doesn't matter what language they speak or don't speak. They're welcome here and they feel safe.
Let's read it for me.
We can fly kites.
Multinational Memphis is an organization connecting with culturally diverse children and families through after-school programs. Well, Multinational started about 30 years ago in Midtown Memphis. At that time, around Cleveland and Poplar, in that area, Catholic Charities was located there, and they were resettling a lot of Southeast Asian refugees at that time.
Actually, at that time, Bruce Elementary, Bellevue, and Central were the only schools that had ESL programs in them. And of course now, was 12,000 ESL kids in the school system. So that was kind of the beginning, so I got very involved with it, loved it.
What do you need, Ali?
I need a hope.
You need a workbook? Okie dokie.
And over time, out of that grew these specific programs. There was a big need for children help with their homework because their parents didn't understand the homework, they couldn't read it. That is where our founder, she really grew this after-school program to help students achieve academic success.
So we're gonna make this scarecrow. I have your instructions.
And through the years, it grew and grew. All the needs that limited English-speaking families have, not knowing the language, not being able to communicate with the schools. And so it was just a very natural kind of ministry that started to be able to help the kids in school like that.
A June evening is when it happened and where. What do you think about where? So in our after-school program, we help students with homework. They also are able to work on basic reading and math skills through a curriculum we provide. And every day they do some type of arts and crafts and some type of recreational activity. Should it be?
And also so many times families that come from other countries where they just don't feel like they fit in because they don't know the language, they don't know the cultures, they don't know our customs in doing things. Multinational is kind of a safe space for that because everyone is learning.
Like they have the freedom just to play and to be kids. In kindergarten on up, as they're playing, they're also learning.
You do not need to know the language to come here and help. Most of the children have enough English. We have enough part-time workers and staff around that do speak the language, so if you really need something really translated really well, they're there to help. To me, the main skill you need to have is that you like the kids and you want to be around them.
They're playing with games, they can draw, they can color, have some kind of downtime, and then we divide students into their individual classrooms, which is based on their grade level. So that way they're getting an individualized attention based on their needs of their grade level.
And I do think one of the things that helps us here at Multinational is this relationship with the school, with Memphis City Schools and the ESL teachers, because those teachers care about these kids and they try to do whatever they can to help them.
It just helps me with my job because then I'm able to take that, what they've worked on, and grow it.
Here at Multinational, it really is a relationship built. It's not just kids or families coming saying, give me homework help and then going home. We don't want to just be a drop-in, drop-out place. It is a long-term commitment for us. And as I've always said, it really enriches our lives. You know, it's not just we're on one end giving. It's the whole community together and giving to each other, and it's a delightful place.
I loved it. I loved everything about the way we get to build relationships with these students and support them, helping them with homework. It's just like so much fun. And it really opened up my world and my perspective. I was building friendships with people from different backgrounds and cultures that I had never had before.
I think that multinational really helps our kids just develop a love for learning and for school and for working hard. And it's really neat to see that here.
We hope you enjoyed this month's Memphis Shelby County Schools Report. If you would like to learn more about MSCS, visit us on the web at scsk12.org.
On behalf of everyone here at GHS-TV and MSCS, thank you for watching today's program. We'll see you next time on Memphis Shelby County Schools Report.